everybody, it's Bunny, and today I'm going to be filming my long discussed paranormal tag video. Here are all my questions. I started writing this tag a few weeks ago at my lake house right after I graduated from college, but this is the first tag that I've ever written myself, and so I really wanted to give myself time to kind of like review questions that y'all have asked in past videos or like situations that y'all have shared with me, and I kind of tried to like cover all the bases because I'm really hoping that this video will inspire some of you who, like, you know, over the past, what month is it now? June? Like 6 months since I've been on YouTube. For those of you guys who were like, hey, I've had this experience, hey, I've had this experience, to really get on here and make a video response and share your experiences. I would love to widen the paranormal community here on YouTube. And before I get started, I just wanted to make a little note to you guys on my channel. It's recently been brought to my attention that some of you guys are only here for my paranormal videos, and I'm totally cool with that, but I'm never gonna like break my channel out into like separate channels and be like Bunny's paranormal channel, Bunny's t-shirt tutorial channel, you know, like, because honestly, like, I'm kind of all over the place, like, with my interests. So I just wanted to tell you guys that if you're only here for my paranormal videos, that's totally cool. I'm trying to keep up with doing at least one a week, but I mean, honestly, like, I don't have an experience every week. I would be lying to say that I have a paranormal experience every week. And so, you know, some weeks I'm not going to be able to make a paranormal video. Every video that I ever do involving the paranormal, I say like paranormal vlog. I put the word paranormal in it in all caps. So if you're only here for my paranormal videos and you really don't care about the rest of the stuff I do, that's cool. So just don't click on the videos that don't say paranormal something, because in my other videos I'm really probably never going to mention anything paranormal, and if I do, it's just going to be something really tiny, so you're not gonna miss anything if you don't care about my other videos. So with that being said, the other thing kind of about this tag, when I'm answering it, I'm probably going to direct y'all's attention to a couple other vlogs that I've done in the past, like way back when I first started my YouTube account. Nobody knew that I existed. I did some lengthier vlogs discussing a couple of the experiences in here, so I'm definitely going to put links somewhere in the video while I'm doing that, and if y'all want like the whole story, that's cool. But some of my experiences literally took 12 minutes to really explain in full detail, so I'm not making a 2-hour vlog here. So I'm just going to direct y'all's attention and kind of like just hit on it and answer the question. Okay, so question 1, how old were you when you had your first paranormal experience? And I'm gonna put my vlog about childhood paranormal experiences over here. I started having paranormal experiences around the age of 5. I got really sick. I was hospitalized for a while and I wasn't doing so hot, and it was like something kind of happened to me in that time frame, and I think that that's what's caused me to be sensitive later in my life. Question 2, have you always believed in ghosts? And that's definitely a yes from me. Like I just said, I had paranormal experiences starting at the age of 5, so there wasn't really that much time for me to really think about ghosts before I was 5. And I'd probably say it wasn't until I was like a little bit older in childhood that I really kind of understood the concept of a ghost beyond like, you know, like a cute looking smiling Kleenex thing at Halloween. But I definitely never had a period of doubt, you know, like some people describe. I pretty much have always just taken it as, okay, people have paranormal experiences and that's what happens. 3, where is your favorite place to investigate? My favorite place to investigate is a big cemetery on Galveston Island. It's really huge. It has old tombstones dating back to the very early 1800s. My second favorite place to investigate, but I only get to go there about once a year, is Moon River Brewing Company in Savannah, Georgia. If you haven't been there, you should go there. 4, what is your favorite tool to use when investigating? My all-time favorite tool is my DVR, my digital voice recorder. I'm very obsessed with EVPs. It's my favorite form of evidence to get. Quickly becoming my second favorite, a fellow YouTuber on here, UFO Geek, he sent me a spirit box, or sometimes they're called a ghost box, and basically it's a radio that has been altered to just project the sounds of white noise, and spirits can manipulate that white noise to make their voice known. Once again, it's kind of like an EVP tool. I've been doing some little investigations with that lately, and I really am enjoying just hearing the results. I'm still trying to compile this footage, but about 4 weeks ago now, I went to the graveyard in Galveston with one of my best friends, and he and I were just doing a ghost box session, and we were asking, when did you die? We were just like sitting around some tombstones. We were asking, when did you die? And it kept saying October 8th, and we looked around to see, and he was like, oh my god, the tombstone behind us, the death date is October 8th. And we asked the question to confirm about 4 or 5 times, and every single time the ghost box said October 8th. So that was really exciting. Could you say hello? Do you want to move somewhere else? 5. What is your scariest experience? And I'm definitely linking a video for that. That was my very first paranormal vlog I actually did on here. Long time ago, like back in January. My scariest experience also occurred at the graveyard in Galveston. In case y'all can't tell so far, I hang out there a lot. But I kind of think something might have followed me around for a while, and I had a period of time where I was really sick, not doing well at all. I think that vlog's like 13 minutes long, where I'm just talking about all this terrible stuff that happened. So definitely go check that out if you want to hear my scariest experience. But I think I definitely angered a female presence in that graveyard by taking a photo there. Question 6 is, what is your favorite ghost hunting experience? I also have a second vlog for that. That one's really long, so I'll just kind of give you all the gist of it. But last fall, when I was at Moon River Brewing Company, I experienced a full-bodied apparition, and they actually had me do like a little private session after the restaurant closed one night while I was there, and it was just me and the manager who was there at the time, and there was no other customers, there was nobody there. It was like dead in the middle of the night, and we caught some really awesome stuff. Definitely got some awesome evidence off of my Ovilus, and definitely saw a full-bodied apparition of what I believe was a soldier from the Civil War. Question 7. Do you know anyone else personally who has paranormal experiences? I don't know anyone else who really has exactly the type of experiences that I do. You know what? I'm gonna put a link in the info box if y'all want. There's a girl that I go investigating with, and she doesn't really do YouTube yet. She's thinking about getting a channel, like, or being active on her channel. But I'll tell you, her name is @AshHayes on Twitter. But I do go investigating with her. She's like my favorite person to go investigating with. She has had experiences alongside with me, but I don't think that she quite just like experiences things in her home and stuff to the extent that I do, like, so regularly, you know. So I don't really have a friend. I know, like, Court Leaks was saying, she's another paranormal vlogger on here. I know she was saying that she has friends who are also pretty sensitive to this type of stuff, and I don't really have anybody like that. But I have all you guys now on YouTube to share my experiences with and hear about y'all's experiences, and I love it. It's amazing. But nobody in my personal life. Question 8. Do you have trouble convincing friends and family about your paranormal experiences? Once again, that's kind of a yes and no. Like, my dad is just kind of like, hey, you're crazy. You know, he doesn't really believe in it. My mom believes in it a little bit more, but she doesn't really like to have experiences. Like my fake brother that y'all see all the time, Chris, if y'all were on my blog TV session last week or so, he's the guy y'all thought looked like Steve from Blue's Clues. He doesn't, like, think that I'm crazy or anything, but he doesn't really believe in the paranormal, and he's yet to go with me on any of my locations to kind of like try and experience something with me. So kind of yes and no. I mean, I think most people's attitude is like, I'll believe it if I see it. That's kind of how we are in today's society, I think. 9. Favorite paranormal show or movie? My all-time favorite paranormal show came on A&E, I believe, but it was called A Haunting, and each episode was like an hour long, and Chris makes fun of it all the time. He's like, because like a lot of it is the same story. It's like, oh, we saw this really great old house and it was so expensive. We took all of our savings, we invested in this house, and then we were just tortured, but we couldn't leave. I don't know. It's like a lot of that, you know. So sometimes it's like, you know, you believe it and you don't at the same time. Number 10, dream place to investigate. Definitely my dream place to investigate would be the island of Provelia, and that is in Italy. But from what I've heard, it's extremely difficult to get in there. It's practically forbidden. Like, you basically have to barter with somebody to take you out to this island. It's where they took all the victims of the Black Plague and kind of like just piled them on this island. Some of them not dead yet, and they would burn all the bodies. So actually the ground there, they say basically the island is made up of the ashes of dead people. Like, the wind blows and it's like ashes of burnt dead people. Question 11, do you prefer investigating alone or in a group? And honestly, this is another question I'm kind of like 50-50 about. Sometimes I just like investigating by myself just to kind of get a feel of like just how I feel about the situation and not necessarily be influenced by how another person is feeling. But at the same time, it's also good to, I mean, safety in numbers. Like I always say, I think I've said on Twitter for years now, I'm more afraid of like living people like coming and doing something bad than dead people. And it's also nice to have somebody there to back up what you're hearing, and, you know, help you quantify and go through evidence. Question 12 is your house haunted? I mean, I wouldn't say it's like, you know, ectoplasm dripping down the walls haunted. Specifically, I have activity that really seems to kind of flare up and then dissipate. Sometimes I call him the door jiggler. I know I've referred to him as the door jiggler in some of my other videos, because I've talked several times about how I have like hollow aluminum type door handles on my door, and a lot of times at night it will sound like somebody is like very vaguely trying to like touch the door handle or turn the door handle, or almost like, and this is going to sound so strange, but it's like somebody would be trying to like slightly lift the door. It's that kind of like settling noise. 13, the last question, I decided to appropriately leave it at 13 questions, is about have you ever had any paranormal experiences with animals? And I've actually developed this question for a lot of you guys because a lot of people have shared some really interesting stories with me about y'all seeing shadow figures of not humans but of animals. And I have had just a few experiences with animals. My ex-boyfriend that I was with for 5 years, while we were together, like, he had this cat, and then the cat, he lives in a very, very wooded area, and so the cat got out of the house and then like kind of ran away, they think it got picked up by an owl or a hawk or something, and so the cat died. And I used to see like a shadow figure of a cat like run up the staircase all the freaking time. His house was Megatron haunted anyway. That should definitely be another vlog for another day. I'm gonna try and make my ending real short here, but definitely please, if you have paranormal experiences, just jump in front of a camera or jump in front of your cell phone camera or anything, and let's see if we can get this tag going. It's definitely an unconventional tag, definitely not like beauty related or anything like that. Just please share your experiences, not only with me but the rest of the YouTube community, so we can, you know, reach out to each other and help each other in whatever way we can. As usual, you can PM me with any questions that you may be having, and I just want to let y'all know that any of the comments that y'all leave on my paranormal vlogs, I don't always respond to every single one of them, but I do read every single one of y'all's experiences. I enjoy hearing every single one of y'all's experiences, and I don't think I've gotten a PM that I haven't responded to yet. If I have, it's sheer error. So as usual, please take a moment to subscribe. Also, you can like me on Facebook now. I decided to do a Facebook little like group page for you guys. It's just Graveyard Girl, so you can like me on Facebook now if you want. I'm having so much fun with that. You guys, I can't even believe I made it yesterday at 5 o'clock in the morning because I couldn't sleep, and 300 of you have already gone over there. Please comment down below, leave me a video response. Let's see how many people we can get to do this tag. Last but not least, you can always follow me on Twitter. My name is Pretty Vacant. I'll put it right down there, as I always do in every video. And I will see you guys later. Bye.